come back again and don't be afraid when you see this type of structure. Let's read together. In the diagram below, O is the center of the circle. This is the center of the circle. QROT, the arrow, any center alphabet is where the angle is located. QROT. So this is the R. And PT is tangent to the circle at point T. What we mean by tangent is if you have a circle, any line that touches the circle at one point, this point, we see that this line is a tangent to the circle. If you touch it at 2 points, this point and this point, we say it's what? A secant. Now let's continue reading. Now calculate the angle S. We are looking for the value of S, and this is it here. Now if you look at this structure, you are only given one angle. So how are you going to identify this S value here? Now we have two triangle, this one and this one. We need to complete this triangle and then we enter into this triangle. Now how do we complete that? Remember that in a circle, once a line crosses and divided into two, we call it a diameter. Now any angle suspended by this diameter, anyhow you may form it, anyhow it may look like, all this angle here, all of them are equal to 90 degrees. And hence, in this circle, this is the diameter because it crosses from the center, which is O. And as you can see, it suspended this angle here at the circumference. And from that rule, we can identify that this angle is 90 degrees. Now we are left with this other one. Because we also know that angle at a triangle sum up to 180, we can call here another S, or we just call it F value. Here, F value plus 90 plus 35 is going to give us 180 because what? It is angle at the center of a circle. You put it in a bracket, but we are talking about jam, not wire. So now 90 plus 35 is going to give us 125. We have F equals to 180. 125 crossover, we have minus 125. Now F is equals to 180 minus 125, remove 100. 20 from 80, you have 50, you have 55. Now, this angle here, we have gotten to be 55 degrees. Hope you're understanding. Please subscribe if it's your first time and like this video. Now, since we have completed this triangle here, we are left with this other one. And this is where we are looking for S value. Now, we have so many things to consider here. If you look at this angle here, and this angle here is what we are looking for. Now this one we can easily get it because we have it to be on a straight line. An angle on a straight line sum up to 180 degrees. Now in this straight line here is 180 degrees, but this part here is 55. What is now this part going to be? So what we are going to say, since we don't know that part, we are going to say, okay, let's use another alphabet which we can use as Q now. This place I'm calling it Q plus 55 is going to give us 180. If it's a theory question, you put in a bracket and go at a straight line. Now you have Q is equals to 180 when 55 crossover minus 55. And now Q is equals to 180 minus 55 is still going to give us 125. Now in this case, Q is 125, which is here 125. Now, we still have two unknown. How are we going to get this? All right. Now, this angle here corresponds to this angle. Sorry, not correspond, alternate to this angle. Why? Because they are in the same segment. Angle in the same segment alternate to what? Each other. So if here is 35, here is going to be what? 35. You understand? So I'm going to put what? 35 over here. And I'm going to, if it's in a theory, I'll just say, I will name the shape, which is what? I'll use PTQ because that is where the angle is found. I'll say that PTQ equals 35. In a bracket, you say, what are you going to say? Angle at the alternating angle at the same segment. You call it like that. Now here we still have our S. It's very easy because we should add this together, subtract it from 180. Now let's do that without writing it. 125 plus 35. What is it going to give up? 3 plus 5 2 is 50. We have 160. And is that 160? Yeah, is 160. Now 160 minus from um 30, 180, because that is what the angle sum up here is equals to. We're going to have what? 20. Do we have 20 in the option? Yes, we have 20. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if it's your first time, click the notification bell so we're going to see more video we're uploading. And if you have any question or topic that is you're finding difficult, let me know on the comment section. Bye bye.